Imagine working yourself to the bone, year after year, and yet you never actually get to keep any of the money you make. Think about it. Every single dollar you earn just instantly vanishes, handed right over to the landlord, the grocer, the credit card company. You might think you're free, but financially, you might actually be trapped in a cycle you don't even fully understand. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break those invisible chains. We're embarking on an incredible journey through a true classic of personal growth. In The Richest Man in Babylon, author George S. Clason reveals the ancient, unchanging secrets of massive wealth. And look, this isn't just your standard book summary or some basic in The Richest Man in Babylon summary of dry financial tips. It is literally the absolute foundation of your financial freedom and your mindset.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. Why exactly was Babylon the wealthiest city in the ancient world, even though they had almost zero natural resources? Seriously, think about it for a second. Babylon wasn't sitting on endless gold mines or lush, boundless forests. No way. Yet its people possessed unbelievable riches. Why? Because they understood something fundamental. They truly appreciated the value of money. The city's immense wealth wasn't some lucky accident of geography. It was actually the result of a collective mindset. The Babylonians were absolute masters of the simple, unyielding laws of making money, and they applied them ruthlessly.
And that brings us to Arkad, the actual richest man in Babylon, who drops this highly counterintuitive secret. I want you to stop and really let this sink in for a moment. A man's wealth is not in the coins in his purse. It is in his income. Now, what does that mean? It means true wealth isn't the pile of cash you have sitting in your pocket right now. Cash can be spent, it can be lost, it can be stolen. True wealth is the golden stream of reliable income that you build. It's an income that keeps your purse continually full, whether you're working, sleeping, or traveling the world. You have to remember this. Wealth is a flowing river, not a stagnant puddle. That is the real secret to long-lasting success.
Moving right along to Section 1. The core law of wealth, paying yourself first. To really kickstart this journey of self-improvement and wealth building, we have to look at the absolute foundation of the whole thing. You must pay yourself first by saving at least 10% of everything you earn, no matter how small your income might be right now. 10%. It sounds so incredibly simple, right? Yet so few people actually do it consistently. The golden rule here is this. Out of every 10 coins you put into your purse, you only take out 9 to spend. Think about your life. You always pay others for goods and services, don't you? You gladly pay the baker, you pay the shoemaker, you pay the phone company. But when do you pay you? You're only going to begin building actual wealth when you realize that a part of all the money you earn is yours to keep.
Because here's the harsh truth. You simply cannot build a mountain of gold if you spend your money the second you earn it. Like we just said, you gladly pay the baker and the shoemaker, but you must realize a part of all you earn is yours to keep. What we so often call our necessary expenses will always, and I mean automatically, grow to match our income, unless we actively and fiercely resist that urge. You've got to control your expenditures and stop confusing your actual necessary expenses with your endless desires. If you want to enjoy banquets without worry later in life, you have to build your mountain of gold first.
So, what's next? Section 2. Multiplying and protecting gold, making your money work for you. Saving that 10% is really just step 1. Now you actually have to multiply and protect your newfound treasure. George S. Clason outlines these 5 laws of gold, which are basically the unchanging laws of gravity for money. First up, gold comes to those who save that 10%. Second, gold labors diligently. Think of every single dollar you save as a tireless worker that must be given profitable employment so it can multiply. But you really need to listen to laws 3, 4, and 5. Gold clings to the protection of those who invest with wise people, it slips away if you force it into unfamiliar purposes, and it outright flees the person who tries to force it into impossible, risky earnings. Your money is your army. If you send it into a reckless, impossible battle, it's going to be slaughtered.
Let me put it this way. If you want to know about jewels, do you go ask a bricklayer? Well, of course not. You'd go to an expert jeweler. Yet for some reason when it comes to finance, people are constantly taking advice from amateurs whose investments usually fail. You absolutely must guard your treasures from loss by seeking advice only from proven experts. Surround yourself with people who work with money every single day and have an actual proven track record. Better a little caution now than a massive regret later, right?
All right, let's look ahead. Section 3. Future-proofing your life, shielding your wealth.
You see, wealth is a lot like a tree that grows super slowly from a single tiny seed. It needs constant, forward-thinking nourishment so it doesn't just get chopped down by the unpredictable storms of life. To truly secure your financial fortress, you need to follow a few key life lessons. First, make your dwelling a profitable investment. Own your home instead of endlessly paying some landlord. Second, provide an advance for your family's protection by getting life insurance. Third, plan your income for old age, because look, everyone gets old and you won't be able to work forever. And fourth, and honestly this one is massive, continuously perfect your craft so you can earn more. The more we know, the more we earn. By striving to become wiser and constantly investing in your own skills, you dramatically increase your earning capacity over time.
Now, people often assume that the wealthy just got lucky, that wealth is just some mere accident. But actually, luck simply equals preparation plus action. Opportunity waits for no man. If you're out there practicing these principles, saving your 10% and improving your skills, you are building that preparation. Then, when the right moment finally comes, you take action, and that is exactly how you manufacture your own luck and achieve the success you're striving for.
Which brings us to Section 4, Escaping the Debt Trap, the Babylonian Formula.
But what if you're currently drowning in financial burdens and you don't even know where to start? Well, the ancient Babylonians actually had a highly practical formula to survive difficult situations and completely eliminate debt. Here's the exact breakdown. Live on 70% of your income. Yes, it might be extremely tight, but you must do it. Next, use 20% to systematically, relentlessly repay your debts. And finally, and guys, this is absolutely non-negotiable, never stop saving your 10%. Even while you're in debt, you must continue to pay yourself first. Money accrues surprisingly quickly, and your debts will vanish surprisingly fast with this disciplined, consistent plan.
As the book powerfully reminds us, where the determination is, a way can be found. No man respects himself if he doesn't repay his debts. The soul of a free man looks at the world as a series of problems to be solved, while the soul of a slave simply whines, "What can I do?" If you apply this fierce determination and stick to that 70-20-10 plan we just talked about, you absolutely will break the chains of debt. Just remember, hard work and industriousness naturally attract money and opportunity.
Let's bring it all together now. Section 5, Timeless Lessons for Success, Your Path to Financial Freedom.
As we bring this explainer to a close, let's lock in the main lessons for your own personal growth journey. Here are the rapid-fire key ideas you need to memorize and live by. Save a minimum of 10% of your earnings. Strictly control your desires and never, ever confuse them with your basic needs. Put your goal to work and multiply it. Seek advice only from proven experts, never amateurs. Fiercely protect your principal from risky, impossible investments. And finally, continuously invest in your own skills to expand your earning capacity. But to actually attain this success, you have to internalize this deeply emotional and powerful truth from Babylon. No man can arrive at a full measure of success until he has completely crushed the spirit of procrastination within him. You cannot wait until tomorrow to start saving. You can't just wait until next year to pay off your debt. Procrastination is literally the thief of wealth. You have got to destroy that hesitant, whining mentality within you and replace it with the decisive action of a free person. So, armed with these proven, unchanging laws of gravity for money, what single step are you going to take right now to plant your seed of wealth? What action will you take today to crush procrastination and start building your golden stream? The simple laws of making money are right in front of you. The seed is in your hand. The only question left is, will you plant it?